I'm married to a woman named Janie, and we've been married for 3 years. And just 9 months ago, we had twins, a boy and a girl, Ezra and Eleanor, and they're awesome. My dad was a pastor, my mom, stay-at-home mom. I had two brothers. I'm the oldest brother, and dad was great. I mean, he worked a lot at church, but he was a great teacher and great guidance for us growing up. And spent a lot of my time at church. Really, I was really involved in youth group. Most of my good friends were at church. In late middle school, one of those friends from church, actually, um, he was a good friend of mine. He uh, sexually abused me a couple of times at my house. We had some like spend the night parties or whatever, and basically sexually took advantage of me while I was asleep. Wasn't able to really know what was going on, and really caused a lot of confusion and anger and frustration for me. I didn't tell anyone for a long time, not even my parents. And looking back on that, the wrong decision. I think the biggest turning point was realizing that I didn't have to be ashamed of that. Like, I didn't do anything to earn that. Like I said, I was in college, kind of finally dealing with this stuff. I really feel like I'm at a healthy place with it now. I don't really dwell on it a whole lot, because I feel like I've found healing from it. And the good thing is, like, I've been able to share the story, and so I know there's a lot of, like, I work with teenagers mostly. There's a lot of teenagers. It happened to me when I was a teenager. So a lot of people going through that or going through similar stories, and so just to be able to look at somebody and say, "Hey, you're gonna make it. You're gonna be okay," and physically say to someone, because again, I never told anyone, say to someone, "This happened to me," was probably the most freeing thing I did.
I work in student ministry at Crossroads Christian Church, working with middle school and high schoolers. My parents split up when I was really young, and my mom moved us halfway across the U.S. and to South Carolina. My dad stayed in Washington, and now he's living in California. For me, I was very just introverted, and I didn't really have a relationship with my dad or my mom. I was just kind of kept to myself, and then it seemed as if like things just kind of got worse as I got older in my life. But I think once my parents split up, it made me feel like my dad didn't want me or my sister or my mom at all. He just kind of left us. There was male figures in and out of my life, and then the one I had that was living with us at the time abused me sexually when I was 13. I just kind of internalized all that and thought something was wrong with me because I thought it made me gay or something because of that. But I never really told anybody, and just kind of dealt with it with drug use and alcohol, sleeping around. I was living my life just really bad in my 20s, like my early 20s, and I had attempted suicide at one point, and then for me, I had just an encounter with God, and it was just something so real to me that I can't really explain it, except for that as I kept walking with Him, then my faith in Him grew, and it's continuing to grow, and that was the turning point for me. I'm able to speak into a lot of other people who have been through just about anything I've been through in my life, because I've been through so much. And to me, just working with students is really encouraging because I get to walk with them through that and counsel them. I feel like it is working itself out. But all in all, I would say that I do like where I'm at.